Dimitar Berbatov believes Manchester United should hand caretaker boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer the job on a permanent basis. Solskjaer, in charge until the end of the season following the sacking of Jose Mourinho, has won his first 5 games since taking on the role. Many of United's players want Solskjaer to get the job full-time, following the positive impact he has made, with former Old Trafford striker Berbatov adamant he is the right man for the job. If United keep going like this, and there's no reason why they will stop performing, the job will surely be his, said Berbatov. He's doing a great job. By the end of the season, as long as they keep playing like this, they should give him the job, whether or not they finish in the top 4. If they don't, I'm sure that another Premier League team will give him the job. He's making his name once again in the top flight, and it's great for him. When a club legend becomes your manager, he automatically gets the attention of the players, purely because he had been there and done that. When you are in the position of Ole, having scored so many goals and won so many trophies, he gets the attention. He doesn't need to yell or scream to prove anything, he just gets it. From that point on, he needs to show them that they need to trust him, that he knows what he's doing, and, judging by the results and the way they play, it's obviously working. Solskjaer faces his first big test as United boss with Sunday's trip to Wembley to face third-place Tottenham, who beat the Reds 3-0 at Old Trafford earlier this season. Berbatov, who left Spurs for United in 2008 in a deal worth £30.75 million, admitted coming up against Mauricio Pochettino, who is United's first choice to be their new permanent manager, will show where the Reds are at under Solskjaer. This is the first real test, said Berbatov. At some point of loss is going to come, and then it will be interesting to see how the new boss is going to react to the first one. Unless they don't lose to the end of the season, of course. That really would be unbelievable. If Spurs can overcome the tiredness in their legs, they have a great chance of winning again. But United will be so confident after 5 wins in a row, and they can win this if they play smart and exploit any fatigue Spurs might show. It's going to be entertaining, I'm sure. A defeat for either would be a damaging blow to their season-long goals. Berbatov, 37, said Solskjaer could not have done any more to put himself in the frame for the United job full-time. I don't think anyone would argue that Ole is doing a great job, said Berbatov, speaking to Mirror Football in his role as a Betfair ambassador. I'm not there any longer, but based on what I see from the games and on social media, everybody seems happy that he's there and in charge. And, most importantly, you see it on the pitch. The way they perform, and their willingness to perform, playing for each other. It's great to see. Sometimes, when you have so many top-quality players, you don't need to explain much to them. They just know how to play the game. You can give them little bits of advice here and there, but overall they know how to play the game because they're intelligent players. The manager is there just to point them in the direction, sometimes even with no words, just in training for instance, showing them where to be. Some may need motivation, a manager may need to paint them a picture to let them know what you want to achieve. Some may want a little conversation. If you are fair with your players, they will trust and understand you. These small details can play a big part at a football club. For more from Betfair ambassador Dimitar Berbatov, head to betting. Betfair.com Football Dimitar Berbatov.